I take responsibility for the loss.
We did it!
I am sorry.
Change begins now.
Britain has a new Prime Minister. Keir Starmer, leader of the Labour Party, has taken the helm. But who is he and how will he lead the country? That's the big question. Earlier, Labour Party won a big majority in the United Kingdom's parliamentary elections. Meanwhile, Rishi Sunak admitted his defeat in the national elections on Friday. Now, talking about Keir, then he was born on September 2nd, 1962, grew up in a small and crowded house on the outskirts of London with a seriously ill mother and an emotionally distant father. He had 3 siblings, one of whom had learning difficulties. Well, his parents loved animals and rescued donkeys. Starmer was a talented musician as well. He had violin lessons at his school. Good at academics, after studying law at the universities of Leeds and Oxford, Starmer focused on leftist causes, defending trade unions, anti-McDonald's activity, and death row inmates abroad. Though the centre-left Labour Party was expected to win 410 out of 650 seats in the parliament. This is a huge change from 5 years ago, when Labour had its worst performance since 1935. Now, this result ended 14 years of increasingly chaotic Conservative-led government. UK Labour leader Keir Starmer is a former human rights lawyer and public prosecutor as well. Now, he will need to use his strong work ethic and methodical thinking to fix the country. At 61 years old, Starmer will be the oldest person to become British Prime Minister in almost 50 years. Though, interestingly, he has only been in the Parliament for the last 9 years. In 2003, he surprised his colleagues and friends by taking a job to ensure that the police in Northern Ireland followed human rights laws. Now, this was his first step towards working within the establishment. 5 years later, he was appointed Director of Public Prosecution, that's DPP, and that's for the England and Wales, when Labour's Gordon Brown was the Prime Minister. Then from 2008 to 2019, Starmer managed the prosecution of MPs for abusing their expenses, journalists for phone hacking, and young writers involved in disturbance across England. Now, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II, but rarely uses the title Sir. Then in 2015, he was elected as the Member of Parliament representing a seat in left-leaning North London. Well, just before he was elected, his mother died of a rare joint disease that had left her unable to walk for many years. Then in 2020, Keir Starmer was elected to lead Britain's Labour Party right after the party suffered its worst general election defeat in 85 years. Starmer and Labour have also clearly taken advantage of years of economic problems and political chaos under the Conservative Party, who are now facing a major loss of their parliamentary majority. Now, Keir Starmer's tenure as Prime Minister marks a new chapter for Britain. With this background in law, dedication to justice, and a vision for a more equitable future, the nation watches closely to see how he will steer the country through these challenging times. Now, only time will tell how his leadership will shape the future of Britain. But one thing is clear, Keir Starmer is a leader with a mission to transform the nation. For more such updates, do follow India.com's International Affairs.